Anyway, that's it from me. I'd like to welcome back to the stage someone who is here for you all the time, someone who is working hard, someone who doesn't sleep at night, I know that. But she lets her husband go and play golf today, which was a lovely thing to do. But he'll be here with us this afternoon. And I'd like to now welcome our Chief Growth and Operations Manager, Celine Egan, to take you through the rest of the day.
Way to go, Peter. Woo! I better have my little
You can have the clicker.
Thank you. Don't take the clicker home with you, Peter. Excellent. Can we please drop a heap of love in the chat there for our CEO, Mr. Peter Clenny? Come on, let's blow the chat up. That's what it's all about here. Way to go. Thanks, Helena. I can see you dropping some love in there already. That's it. Love it. And what a great message. I'm really excited about where it is that we are going. And of course, having Peter here to lead us off into the day. It's super exciting. Okay, I can see all the love starting to drop now. Absolutely brilliant. Alrighty. Well, you know what? I just wanted to take some time to share with you this morning. We're here for our amazing conference, and we may not physically be together. However, I am definitely visualizing each of you in my mind's eye as I speak to you today. I literally have you kind of pictured around the room here and I can see the chat. So that's what I'm going to encourage you to make sure that you're doing, is that you're interacting one another. At the beginning of this year, I spoke at a number of events right around Australia and New Zealand about we were beginning a new decade. Who would have thought about it? Now, when we begin new decades, we know that there will be things like opportunities, distractions, and choices ahead. Little did I know, though, that 2020 was going to roll out for us the way that it did. You know what? We sure had all of the above. We had the opportunities, we had the distractions, and most importantly, we had the choices. We had the choices as to how we were going to show up in the many seasons that crossed our path. I spoke on how committing to a vision of our future was about implementing action, limiting distractions, and committing to embracing change. Okay, I didn't get that we were going to have this much change. However, we touched on as a company that we had a vision that was bigger than ourselves, that would last way beyond our lifetime, which included impacting 100,000 families across Australia and New Zealand through our pay plan to each one of you, through our amazing staff, and through our charity Nutrition Plus. Well, even throughout kind of everything that's been going on for 2020, our impact is now in excess of 83,000 families that we are impacting. Families that are impacted through our product, okay, the one that each one of you sell day in, day out. The wages that we pay to our beautiful staff, to the suppliers that we work with, and of course the impact that we're able to make through Nutrition Plus. Be proud of how you are contributing to that impact. And don't forget to share it with your customers, because they're contributing too just by being on Juice Plus. They're getting healthier and creating an impact for those people who may be a little bit less fortunate than themselves. No matter what 2020 threw at us, we picked it up, shook it off, and stood just a little bit taller. We were #JuicePlusProud. Thanks, Laurie and Cameron, for that one at the beginning. We did the clean up and the tidy out. We learned lessons, we grew from those lessons, and you know what? We embraced change. And through it all, I really truly believe we became stronger, closer, and more productive than we could have ever imagined. Through every turn, we held on to the vision that we had set for ourselves. And that is the reason why we came through this year with style and grace, ready to launch into the next 50 years of our amazing company. Without vision, the people perish. Proverbs 29:18 in the Good Book. And I truly believe that we navigated our journey this year because no matter what, we had a vision to hold on to, a vision to create a huge impact, 100,000 families worth. So I ask each of you again, as I did at the beginning of the year for those of you who are there, and many of you have joined us over the year, so a huge welcome to you. What is your vision for your life and business? If it's a bit shaky at the moment and not clear because of what's been going on in the world, then I challenge you to use today to start to note down what it might be, what it might look like. Listen to each of the presenters over the course of the day. Listen for the hints, the questions they ask, the stories they share that might just light a tiny little flame of hope and desire and commit into a vision of a future for you. One thing that was clearer than anything this year, that we are a community that pulls together. We circle the wagons and we protect one another no matter what. Could not be more proud. I can promise you that we will continue to protect your vision for you. We will be your dream keepers. We will challenge you to grow to be the person who achieves that vision. We will equip you, we will coach you, and we will mentor you. But what is it that you need to do? Well, you need to show up, and well done for showing up today. You need to commit to you and to your vision, even if it's a little scary right now. You need to ask for help. Don't just assume that we will know. Put your hands up and use your voice. But when you do, we will be there to link arms and to move forward in strength together. At those same events earlier this year, I spoke about 7 decisions from a book that I was studying at the time called The Traveler's Gift. The questions can have a profound effect on our lives and businesses should we embrace them. So I really felt it was important to actually revisit them. Decision number 1, I will not let my history control my destiny. Just because the results that you have so far in your business are not the ones that you might like, that does not mean that tomorrow you don't get to change that. Because by implementing decision number 2, I will seek wisdom, which you're doing by being here today. And then implementing decision number 3, I am a person of action. Not just a spectator, but somebody who actually gets in the ring, gets dirty, and actually gets to work. Knowing that success and results does take action. Remember, the grass is actually greener where you water it. Go figure. Then to move into action, you will need to make decision 4. I have a decided heart. Step fully in, not just, I'm just going to see how it goes, but make a commitment to yourself to play full out. Because decision number 5, today I choose to be happy. This is a journey, not some destination far away. Each day is a choice to show up in the world the way you want to be seen. So I also see this as a place, a kind of an opportunity to come from a place of not getting caught up in negativity and gossip, because it's not going to help you or anyone else. Be the person who actually sets the standards, who upholds the control mandates of your team. Be the one who doesn't make false claims, income or product-wise. Be the person, be that person to others, and be mindful of who you choose to listen to, who you watch, and who you let affect your energy. Decision 6, which I think is one of the most important. I will greet this day with a forgiving spirit. Who do you need to forgive to be able to move forward? Forgive and move on. Now, I just want to say, remember, forgiving someone, yourself, whatever, is not about condoning actions. What it is, though, is about letting go and letting God, as I would say. Sometimes the person we also need to forgive first and foremost is actually ourselves for maybe not playing full out prior to this. We can often get into that comparison game, and that's really just about not forgiving ourselves. So instead, I say, forgive and move on, often and with a smile on your face. The other thing I would say around this is that I believe it's also about coming from a place of gratitude for every lesson, opportunity, challenge, road bump, and even wins up to this point. And for those that you've not experienced yet, be grateful in advance. Do you take the time each month to actually look at your earnings summary on the 10th of the month? When that check drops into your bank account, do you take it out and are in gratitude for actually the people who have impacted that payment? When was the last time that you actually took your earnings summary out? I'm going to challenge you to do that and take some time to look at each one of those amounts and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, the more that we are grateful for, the more we are given to be grateful for. Everything is energy. What type of energy do you want to put out in the world? Be that creator. And then the last and most important decision in our lives is decision number 7. I will persist without exception. In other words, I will commit to doing what it takes, when it takes, rather than when I just feel like it. You know what, if you look at any of your leaders, I can promise you there are times, many, many times, that they turn up to serve when they do not feel like it, when it is not convenient, or when they would rather be doing something else. However, for the results they have and the choices they get to make, part of that is persisting without exception. It truly is. It doesn't happen by accident. So I challenge each of you to consider embracing these decisions and committing to walking fully into them over this next few months. Imagine finishing 2020 in a way that you're in such a place of gratitude that you get to look back on this year and go, you know what, it was different, but hey, I'm excited about where I've come to. And I think you'll do that by embracing the decisions. So let's kind of recap. Number 1, I will not let my history, so whatever's happened in the past, control my destiny or my future. Number 2, I will seek wisdom. Number 3, I am a person of action. Number 4, I have a decided heart. Number 5, today I choose to be happy. Number 6, I will greet this day with a forgiving spirit. And number 7, I will persist without exception. So, with all of that said, I am just sending out every prayer, every good wish to you that we will have a truly amazing day together. My heart is sad that we can't physically be together, but my heart is also bursting with joy because so many of you can join us virtually. And then we get to reach, I think, probably even more than what we could do if we were all sitting in one room. So let's make today matter. Let's be #JuicePlusProud and show the world that, you know what, at 50 years, we're really only just beginning. So, can I say, let the games begin.